In October of 2014, Wynne Bouley didn't feel well. Having just come back from a trip to South America, she thought the high altitude might be the cause. But her illness continued to progress until she was admitted to the hospital. A bone marrow scan would discover the worst. Stage 4 angioimmunoblastic T-cell lymphoma, an extremely rare form of cancer. Wynne would spend 16 days in the hospital and would start inpatient chemo treatments immediately. Throughout her visits with the doctors, she would often be asked if she had ever smoked. She passed it off as just a routine question, but a biopsy in April would discover more bad news. Her cancer had moved into her lung. The lower lobe of Wynne's left lung would have to be removed, but after a successful surgery, Wynne was optimistic that everything was finally over, until a PET scan showed the cancer had metastasized into her spine. Wynne would now go through 10 rounds of daily radiation, which burned her esophagus, making it difficult for her to talk. For the third time, she fought cancer and won. But she didn't do it alone. Her husband Dave was by her side every step of the way, along with her steadfast companion Missy, a 14-year-old border collie. Sadly, Missy would pass away on the last day of Wynne's chemo treatment. Wynne worked hard to maintain an upbeat and positive attitude throughout. She would wear crazy hats and draw funny faces on her surgical masks, always looking for a way to have a good laugh. In September of 2015, she began targeted therapy, a daily pill to keep the cancer from coming back. Always a believer in volunteer service, Wynne now participates in the Road to Recovery and drives other cancer patients to appointments. She also writes to women diagnosed with cancer through the Lydia Project, often sending quotes on finding strength. Her volunteer projects are so plentiful that RSVP nominated her for a Volunteer of the Year. Although Wynne's cancer is not curable, it is treatable. And one of her favorite quotes says, "We have 2 options, medically and emotionally. Give up or fight like hell."